Hi everyone, I'm Rita Lavon and welcome to my channel, Atla Build Share. If you are not already a subscriber, I ask that you click on the red box in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for tuning in again. As always, for a reminder, please make sure that you are following me on all platforms. I am here on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. Those links are always in the description box, and you can also email me, and that's also in the description box. Today's video is going to be a heart-to-heart videos, and these videos just mean so much to me because I'm truly sharing things that are near and dear to my heart that I want to get out in the world, the things that I truly care about, and I just want to share with you all. So today's video is going to be about why can't you? And then blank. Meaning fill in the blank. So why can't you do whatever it is that you want to do, or why can't you do the things that you think you're not capable of because maybe someone told you that you can't? Why can't you do, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do? Take a sewing class or a typing class, or, get a degree. That could be something as well. Speaking of education, why can't you get a degree? Or, if you have an associate's and you want a bachelor's, then why can't you get a bachelor's? Or if you have a bachelor's and you want a master's, or, doctorate, or whatever it may be, why can't you? And what is holding you back? And I specifically kind of want to speak of like certain things because there's just certain topics that are just so near and dear to my heart. So I could start off with speaking of purchasing a house. I know that we are living in an inflation time and things are truly expensive, and I know that, there may be people out there who think that, oh wow, I'm never going to be able to, I don't know, move out of my parents' house, or just move out of wherever it is that you are at. And I'm here to tell you that you can. And something resonated with me many years ago. A person by the name of Angela Yee, she used to be on The Breakfast Club, and now she has her own radio show. And she said this: you don't need $1,000,000 to live in $1,000,000 house. All you need is steady income, a down payment, and excellent credit. And you can also have good credit too. It doesn't have to be excellent. Granted, with the process, it's a lot because I am a homeowner, and when you purchase a home, it feels like you're giving away your whole life. Those who know. But I say that to say that your heart's desires are within reach. They're only waiting for you to follow God's order. That's it. And granted, yeah, you need to have a little bit more money, in the bank. You need to have some money in savings. A great way to have money, for a down payment for a home can be, money that you have in your 401k, or, just any type of money that you have set away in some type of account, wherever that may be, as a lump sum to be able to pay for it. And my intention in saying that is not to say, oh wow, just go buy the most expensive house that you can, because you may actually get approved for something where it's like, can I really afford that, even though the lender has approved you? But it is to say that you can have what you want. You just actually have to make a plan and follow through with that plan. And when I say things like that, I'm especially speaking to people like myself as Black people, because it has become this far-fetched idea that we can do certain things like buying a house, like getting married, like having a nice car, or just regular things, and average things that we would say that for other races, it's something that's expected. And I think that that's a really big problem. Because what happens is usually in a family, there's only so many people that have certain things. And those people are looked at as like, oh, they got money. But do they really? Or are they just married? Do they have, two incomes? Do they save? Do they have investments and 401k and, all the other ways that you can put money aside? Because that's really what it's about. One of the things that I love saying is that two is always better than one as long as you're doing it with the right person. Because in the Black community, being a single mother has become the expected thing. When you think about things like that, and then you go down the line to talking about something like a house, sometimes we wonder why we can't afford certain things, but it's because of the decisions that we've made in life. And of course, children are blessings. But are you prepared for the child? Are you married? Do you have enough money for the child? You know, daycare is expensive. It's about living life in the most responsible way, because in the end, not only is that God's order, but it's also the order that's going to get you the things that you truly want. So we have to take a look at ourselves and the decisions that we are making and ask ourselves, where are your morals and your values and just your standards? The person, or the people rather, who you have sex with and have a child by are, you know, some of the most important decisions that you'll ever make. It's the truth. So if you are someone who, you know, wants to do certain things, my suggestion, as I always say, is to look at your life. You know, you can start with your family and look from there. Look at the type of life that they are living and ask yourself, is that the type of life that you want to live? Do they make smart decisions? Ask yourself that. And it's not from a stance of, oh, so and so is better. It's from a stance of, I want to live right. I want to live right. And yes, struggles come and go. It is life. It happens to every single person on this earth. But we also have to look at the decisions that we are making and ask ourselves, why can't I? And then fill in the blank. And that takes some self-work. That takes, you know, maybe even creating a document, or, you know, just writing it down and, you know, list the things that you want and do research on how you can get those things. Because trust me, life can be very hard. You know, there are things that happen to us that are beyond our control, and we feel as if life is against us. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But know that we all are in different tunnels. You know, some people tunnels have generational wealth. Some people tunnels have direct deposits from, you know, family members who, you know, give us money for whatever reason. Some people tunnels have a lot of support, where if they want to do something, the people who are in their lives, they understand it because they've been through it and they will help you. And then other people tunnels are full of, I have to work for everything that I need in life. And when you are in that tunnel, your journey is going to be a little harder, because when you have to do it on your own and just figure it out with no type of guidance, and granted, along the way, you know, maybe you'll have someone who'll, you know, drop a gem on you and say a little something to help you. But for the majority of it, you have to go through it alone. Those people in that tunnel will have to do a little more to get to the same place of the people who have help. And it's called life. It is not fair. I wish that it wasn't this way, but especially for those who look like me, things seem to be a little harder. But I say all this to say that, why can't you? The answer is, you can. Make a plan. Because when you don't plan, you plan to fail. So let's talk about another one. This is one of my favorite ones because, it is so interesting to me. The way that I hear people talk about marriage and how, everyone doesn't have to get married. Yeah, pretty much. But what if getting married could get you to the point in life where you need to be? Because I'm a married woman, and marriage is not just about love. That's not the beginning and end of it. There is so much more that is involved in it. I actually saw something years ago that was speaking of a marriage being like a business. And I was like, like a business? I was like, that's interesting, you know, because I am just a hopeless romantic and, you know, I'm just all about love. But then I had to think about it further and really peel back the layers of what this person was saying. And the more that I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute, there's some truth to this. Because when you're in business, you want to make the best decision for everyone overall. So when you're married, that's you and your partner. Because when you're married, your priority is, the person you're married to, and then also if you have any children. So it's not about your other family members, because although they are important, they are not most important. So when you focus on your marriage and your family, you have to be responsible. You have to make good decisions. You have to speak to your partner and peel back the layers of whatever that you all are going through and figure it out together. Marriage is the highest commitment in the land, and it's extremely important. It follows the order of God, and that's something that I'm all for. So, when I think of order, I think of this saying that I've been saying for years, and it goes: love, marriage, house, children. And a lot of people look at me with the side eye when I say stuff like that, if they didn't live their life in order. And it becomes everybody doesn't do that. Well, of course. But we're not supposed to do what everybody else's does. That's not the way it's supposed to be. If everybody goes and, as you used to say years ago, jump off a cliff, are you going to go too? Come on. Why would you not want to do better? If you've seen the people in your life live their life the opposite of that, why would you want to do the same? And there's so many ways that I can take this video, but I think that I've said enough for now. And while you are here and before you go, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.